Well, the desert clouds are out in force this evening as we welcome you inside Chase Field here in Phoenix. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Patrick Corbin gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last three starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Here it comes. This is line to left, and Jackson's aboard a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate, Buster Posey. Man at first for him following the one-out single. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2 out, nobody on. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Soft liner towards short. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger. On that one.
Hit sharply toward the right side, but he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. It's the Giants nothing. Diamondbacks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Stratton gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. And the pitch. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Stratton has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Daniel Descalso, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Paul Goldschmidt, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May flowers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. 1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. Peralta over at second. Goldschmidt is over at first with 1 away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Count remains 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that just misses the pool as it's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now the 2-1. Lifted into center field. Jackson giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there.
John Ryan Murphy.
At the plate, John Ryan Murphy. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Bureau. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Steven Souza. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitch on the way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's got 8 hits in 25 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Now here it comes. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Here he comes again, 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
The 2-2. is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And now a pitch on the way. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. Another one sent foul. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. One left for San Francisco. They're still down. It's 2-0. Settling in now, Nick Ahmed, set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Patrick Corbin. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. On the ground to the right side. Tomlinson has it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The batter, left fielder, David Peralta.
Digging in to try it again, David Peralta. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
2 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Tomlinson fields it cleanly. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Stratton. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second baseman, Tomlinson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kelby Tomlinson hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Tomlinson brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down on it unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Throw that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Tomlinson, a runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ahmed to his left. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Buster Posey. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Giants leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Daniel Descalso. He flew out in his last at bat.
Second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. One gone in the Arizona third, and stepping in, the power hitting first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch of the at bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Pitch out, nothing doing. And he misses 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Runner at second here with one man out. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Crawford. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Goldschmidt on third with 2 out. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hats off to that one. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Andrew McCutchen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. This is foul right side. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Hunter Pence.
In now, Hunter Pence. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile an hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. First pitch coming. Here it is. Favorable call in there for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Pollock. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail things here 2-0. Striding in once again, John Ryan Murphy. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in off the plate. Now the 2-0 is taken. Strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Here's the 2-1 home. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Too high. Ball 3. Another full count offering on its way. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, right fielder, Steven Souza.
Now in the box, Steven Souza comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
The 1-0 home finds the zone. Strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Two and 1 now to Steven Souza.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nick
Standing
Ahmed.
in, Nick Ahmed. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1.
62 pitches through 3 1/3 innings pitched. I don't think he's going to be around deep in this game.
This is line to left. Pence is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher number 46, Patrick Corbin.
So here now's the pitcher, Patrick Corbin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in on it is Jackson. He can't get to it. This one's down. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
Standing in now, David Peralta, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Pablo Sandoval, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Pablo Sandoval.
First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Knuckles into the zone for a strike. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Stepping in now, Chris Stratton. Now a bunt attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson as he rips it on the ground to second. Descalso is up with it, and that's the second out.
Now batter, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Digging in once again, Austin Jackson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set and the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Hit back up the middle. There is Ahmed. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They're down 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Daniel Descalzo. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Line towards center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Third baseman, Ernst Lamb.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Jake Lamb standing in now, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. A.J. Pollock would be next. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run for Jake Lamb. 6th home run on the season for him as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock.
A.J.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. McCutchen is under it. And that ends the inning. But the D-backs tack on courtesy of this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Buster Posey.
Pitch on the way. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. The 1-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
No strike.
Misses 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 now. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Here it is, the 3-0. Is in there for strike one. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Giants cut the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
In now, Evan Longoria.
Third baseman.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. High in the air out to center field. Pollock giving chase. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Hunter Pence.
Ready for another shot now, Hunter Pence. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Missed with a slider.
1-0.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that's too high, ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Count remains 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Giants 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 26, Corey Garrett.
Striding in once again, John Ryan Murphy. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning.
Ryan Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Now a pitch swung on and hit on the ground to Longoria at third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Souza.
Ready for another chance. Steven Souza. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. From the stretch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 pitch on the way. Outside. 3-0 now. And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Ahmed. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Souza stands at first with 1 out. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop. 1 there. He beat it out.
The pitcher number 46, Patrick Corbin.
Digging in and looking for more, Patrick Corbin. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Sent on the ground out to second. Tomlinson gloves it. On to Sandoval at first, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Arizona as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 66.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford will get the inning started for San Francisco. He'll be followed by the Panda, Pablo Sandoval, on deck.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 26, Corey Garrison.
Joe Penn
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Joe Penn.
Hard hit to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They still trail it here 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 64, Garrett Moore.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Peralta. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Tomlinson has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Ready once again, Daniel Descalso. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
2 great pitches down in his zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
And now a pitch on the way. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McCutchen is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score.
D-Rock.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Playing 12. 1-2.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, and it's still 3-1. Archie Bradley will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Archie Bradley.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kelby Tomlinson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Descalso has a play. He's got it 1 away. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Now the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Souza is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The catcher, number 20, Buster Posey.
Digging in once again, Buster Posey. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Giants are down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Jackson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Up next for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 is called a strike, down and in.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep to right center. McCutchen is after it. A jump, but he can't get it. It falls in and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Pollock leads off second with one gone in the inning. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Gerard Dyson will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and two away. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Comes set and the 0-1. Ground ball right side. Tomlinson fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. One left for the Diamondbacks, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Gerard Dyson will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Brad Boxberger comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and 2 strikes now. No offer that time, and it's back to 2-2 on the Giants right fielder. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Lays off 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Ground ball. And this is off the second base bag. Ahmed has it, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. So coming to the plate, Hunter Pence, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and he rockets this one down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Longoria is on his way home. He comes across to score, and the deficit is down to only 1 now.
This is why the players make the money they do. Down in the 9th inning, and he blisters this thing, busting his tail around for a triple, and in the process, he cuts the deficit to 1.
And a base hit here, and we're all tied up. We've got a great finish on our hands. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
First baseman number 40, Pablo Sandoval.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Fouled off. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he fouls this one off. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Swing and a liner. To second for 1. Back to first, a double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that's one of the best finishes we've been part of in a while. 2 outs, tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first, but they can't find a way to get him home. Tough way to lose, but a great way to win a game.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Arizona Diamondbacks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Patrick Corbin earns the win, his second. Brad Boxberger closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Diamondbacks. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. Left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, Jake Lamb had a home run and 3 RBIs as Arizona grabbed the win over the Giants 3-2. The Atlanta Braves got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. The Phillies combined for 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-5. They now have 5 straight wins. The Brewers launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-0. The Blue Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-3. The Orioles got 11 hits overall as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-2. Zach Cozart drove home 3 runs, leading the Angels to the victory over the Red Sox 3-2. The Seattle Mariners got the home victory against the Astros 3-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.